Hey everybody, and welcome to day 10 of Taming the Chaos. Today we're going to talk about the isolation of pain and the gravity of grace. And so our deposit today is working through your hang-ups with an attitude of grace, and our withdraw is walking through your heartache with a lone wolf mentality. So I struggled with this already, but then when I got sick, this seemed to really make this magnified and an even bigger issue for me. So when I started going through all of my medical stuff and I had all these symptoms and all these weird things going on, I just started to have this mentality of like, nobody understands. Nobody can get this. How could anybody possibly be able to put themselves in my shoes and really understand what I'm going through? And it got to be to a point where like it made me bitter. I mean, I just really was so focused on all the reasons why people couldn't grasp my situation. And I was not focused at all really on the things that people were doing to try to grasp my situation. So the reality is no one can understand what we're going through. No one is us. Nobody understands us like we understand ourselves. Nobody can be in our heads. Nobody can feel what our bodies feel. But people can try and they can do their best to relate on a level that the best they can. They can do things to try to help us. They can do things to try to be there for us, to support us, to love us. And I am going to encourage you guys today to shift your focus from feeling like you're in a situation that nobody understands, which is true. I mean, there is truth to that. But you have people in your life, hopefully, that are there for you, that are trying to grasp what you're going through. And if you don't have anyone in your life, friends, I want to encourage you, and I know this sounds very cliche, but there's so much truth to it. And so hear this, that we do have God. We have God in our lives. We have the Holy Spirit. We have Jesus. And if there's nobody else on this earth who is there for us, they are, and they do know, they do understand. So I'm going to segue into Jesus and how I think this relates so well to this topic. We talked before about his experience with the cross and how brutal that was and how painstaking and horrible and the agony of it all. And just the fact that, I mean, physically, yeah, he was mutilated. But I want to talk about the depth of what he went through spiritually. I don't know how often you think about this. I know I don't think about it enough, but he took on every sin that could possibly be committed by mankind throughout all of history. He took it all. He took it all on, and he was separated from God, from his Father, from the one being in this universe that could relate to him. He took it all, and he was completely separate from anybody that could relate. And I think the thing about that is so striking and pertinent to me is that his grace was bigger than his pain. So I want us to think about that today. I want us to really focus on that our grace towards others needs to be bigger than our pain within ourselves. So our insight and action this week is to commit to working on extending grace to others who are not walking the same path you are, but who are trying their best to relate and help as much as they know how. So shift your focus this week, guys. Really try to pay attention to people who are sincere, who are doing their best, who are really, really trying to be there for us, even if they can't grasp our position and our pain at a level that we can. To have grace and know that they love us and that they're there. All right, guys, I hope this is encouraging today. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.